What the fuck were you thinking? She bears dirty. So you were gonna add vigilante justice to the list of stupid things you did this week, right after informing on your own task force.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, don't even try and deny it. You are either working for Bob, or you were coincidentally assigned to a case involving your own dead girlfriend.
Should get a lawyer.
I think we're a little past lawyers, don't you?
What was it about the Marty Foss character that you fancied?
I think if you look at my overall film and televisionography, if that's a word, I generally have played sympathetic characters almost my entire career. And this character was very complex and very gray. And I think that there are some admirable qualities to her. She's very intelligent, she's very strong. You see this sort of hidden vulnerability to her. But at the end of the day, the decisions she's made based on her life experience lead her down a kind of a dark path. And I thought that was really interesting to explore and totally different from my, the mainstay of my work. Sometimes I didn't like what she did. Like, I hate what I do to you. I hate it. I hated it because, I actually think we had a lot of really nice moments together in the story. And then I'm just so cold-blooded. But she's definitely interesting, and she's kind of a master manipulator and a master, she hides what she's doing quite well.
Yeah, absolutely. And Christina, as Mira said there, you play Charlotte Shepard, who has joined Mira's task force, but there's a sort of reason why she's done that. She's basically an undercover agent.
Yes, I'm an undercover, or Charlotte's an undercover agent. I report to work not really knowing what's going on in terms, I find out that I have been planted there and manipulated by Bob Partridge to help him find out what is going on with Joe and to eventually prove his innocence. So, yeah.
And you've been planted there for a reason, because your girlfriend has been recently part of this.
Shot down.
Well, again, same question to you. What was it about this role? There's a lot of fun action scenes. Mm-hmm. You get to carry a really big gun.
I like the fact that she's just a very strong woman, but she's led by love and she's led by revenge. And you don't see a lot of women out there seeking revenge in television or film. She just needs to right this wrong, and partly she feels responsible for it. She's
a vigilante, you said earlier.
She is a bit like Batwoman, yeah. Yeah, she's taking matters. If she had not died, she might have then gone on to become a vigilante. But she, I like that, I was drawn to the gray area, of justice and how do we achieve justice? Do we take that into our own hands, or do we go through the proper channels? And that's gray, that's muddy.
And you have some incredibly tense scenes with Max Irons, who plays Joe, where he's trying to convince you that he's not necessarily done these things that you think he's done. Mm-hmm. And you ultimately end up helping him, right?
Yes. I think that's a testament to Max, is that he's a likable guy. So, from the beginning, there's a part of her that does believe that he's a good person. Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess she's right. She doesn't necessarily live to find out that.
No, she bites it. Yeah, she doesn't make it. No. But she fights.
Yes.
And that's one of my favorite things about her, because she starts off with this buttoned up life that she's created for herself that's just so boring, and she's not living, and then she starts living her life because she's taken captive, and she doesn't want to be captive. Yeah. And it's exciting to watch her start being alive.
And then, Kristen, finally, we're going to come to you. May Barber, a widowed, the husband who is good or bad, we're not really sure in the first instance of this. And what was it about the May character that attracted you?
I mean, just this journey. I'd read the first episode only, and there's only a couple scenes, and I had no idea where that would go. And when I read through the first 7 episodes, I was completely addicted. The writing was fantastic, and again, these really rich characters, exceptionally strong women. I could relate to her immediately as this woman that just, speaks her mind, loves her family. And then this fantastic journey of losing a husband and the trauma that comes with that, and having to raise 2 children alone, but then learning that the man that you have loved forever is not who you thought he was.